Most High Christ bless. My name is Chucki. I'm out the biz.
My name is Allison.
This is Mikael.
Uriel Ben Judah.
And today's lesson is the dreamer of dreams has failed us. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through today's lesson and we're going to show you that Martin Luther King's dream was not according to the plan of the Most High that he has for the children of Israel. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And it reads, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." And hopefully today's lesson, we go through today, it's going to take you away from the dream, which is a lie, which we should have never have been a part of. It never had God in mind of it. It never had any of the plans that the Most High had in store for us as the children of Israel. From there, we're going to go to the book Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10. And it reads,
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
So we're going to go through this Bible. We're going to show you conclusively, without a shadow of a doubt, line upon line, here a little and there a little bit, that Martin Luther King's dream had absolutely nothing to do with this Bible. Nothing at all. Martin Luther King, whether you know it or not, unbeknownst to a lot of people, Martin Luther King taught Mahatma Gandhi. And Mahatma Gandhi, he taught peace on earth, even though he was prejudiced against the black man. He called us Kappas. So we're going to go further, and we're going to expound, and we're going to show you why we shouldn't be listening to the dream. And we're going to show you that many of you people are indoctrinated by the dream. From there, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, at verse 25.
Now let's start at verse 1.
Okay. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1 and 2. And it reads, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord."
Slocky so it says, well, so I mean it's destruction to the pastors that are misrepresenting the Most High, misrepresenting the word by misleading the flock, not teaching them the law, statutes, and commandments.
Verse 2, "Therefore thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord."
And we know that Israel today, according to the Bible, is the so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics. So you pastors that are leading them, that have them in your congregation, is God's chosen people, and are not teaching the ways of the Most High, teaching them to break the law, statutes, and commandments. The Most High is going to visit you for misrepresenting Him.
That's right.
Wow. Let me give Ezekiel, a precept to that, Ezekiel chapter 13, and verse 6.
Salakia, today we have with us our brother Uriel from Rise the Chosen Truth Beyond the Surface Temple in the Mid-Atlantic, down south, and he's here with us today on a conference call. So he will be saying Salakia to further edify and expound the scriptures that we're bringing out today.
That's right.
Most High Christ bless you. So Ezekiel chapter 13, starting at verse 6. It says, they have seen vanity and lying divination, saying the Lord has said, and the Lord has said, and has not sent them. And they have made others to hope that they will confirm the word. So basically what it's saying is that they said that the Lord has sent them, giving them lies, saying that they have dreams and stuff like that, and the Lord has said nothing to them. And they make up the people that's weak, make up to confirm the word that's coming out of their mouth through the lust of the flesh.
From there, we're going to go back to Jeremiah 23. And we're going to pick it up at verse 25.
You read it.
I'll read it. Jeremiah 23, verse 25. I have heard what the prophets said, that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Ye, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
That sounds familiar. Does that sound familiar? I have dreamed, I have dreamed. Now who said that? Who said that? Dr. King.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Ye, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal. The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream. And he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is the chaff to the wheat, saith the Lord? Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces? Therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that steal my words, every one from his neighbor. Behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that use their tongues and say, he said. Behold, I am against that prophecy, false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them and cause my people to err by their lies and by their lightness. Yet I am sent them not.
Well, he sent them?
I am sent them not.
Okay.
Nor commanded them, therefore they shall not profit this people at all, saith the Lord.
Thus says Yahweh.
And if y'all sit back and y'all look around you as a people, what has integration profited our people? What has integration done for us? Not a thing. If you look around and you look at the past and you look at the statistics at the past, before integration, blacks and Hispanic families had both parents at home. They had flourishing families that were fruitful. They weren't struggling together as a family. And if they were struggling together as a family, they had their family to pick each other up. They had less incarceration rates. Our women wasn't trying to be whores and be like the other women. We had pride in who we were. Our women wasn't walking around in just spandex. They was walking around well covered and mannered and dressed well.
That's right.
That's right.
Our men wasn't selling drugs to each other. They wasn't killing each other on these corners. So what had this dream profited us?
Salah, at least before Dr. King started speaking about his dream and equal rights, we knew for oppressors were.
That's right.
Now, everything has been lost. We don't know who oppressors are. We love our slave masters. So can you get the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, and verse 7 for me out?
Ecclesiastes what?
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. He that diggeth... Go ahead.
Now this is the reason why civil rights movement and the dream that Dr. King has got us in a deeper oppression and deeper slaveness, because now our minds is bugged out. We don't know who we are.
That's right.
We don't know that we're the king and the priest and the royal priesthood that the Most High called us to be.
That's right.
Now we're walking on the ground as servants, and the people that we was oppressed, the people that was our slaves, are riding on horseback and at a high place.
From there, we want to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 8. The book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 8. No. Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth. And right now, we joining hand in hand with this man. We ain't placed alone. Right now, well back then, we own the businesses in our communities. We own the butcher shops. We own the bodegas and the mom and pop stores. We own these things in our own communities. We spent black. When we boycotted buses and things of that nature, we carpooled. We stood up for ourselves. We were able to have our own educational systems. And we taught our people that they was a special people amongst themselves. Whereas though assimilation, because it really wasn't integration, it was assimilation. Because we really not benefiting from the other people are benefiting from us. So, right there, they're showing you that destruction that has happened to us. Let me read it again. Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth. And we not placed alone. We subject to everybody's exploitation of us. Bring our preset.
Yeah, looking for it now. It's like I want to say that the integration only brought us social rights, but not economic rights. With integration, the only thing right we gained was the permission to sit next to the toilet next to a white man and drink out the same water fountain. And we know the water fountains is contaminated with fluoride and different chemicals, so you can't even drink out the water fountain anyways.
That's right.
I'm looking for the precept, but it says we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. The integration is a device of the enemy.
That's right.
For our downfall, not for our benefit.
So I got a good precept. Turn to the book of Sirach, chapter 34.
Oh, he's going.
1 through 8. Most of the time we have nothing but just dreams.
Bring it out.
Oh, we can go read it.
The book of Sirach says, the hope of a man, void of understanding, are vain and false. A dream lift up fools.
They lift up who?
Fools. Whosoever regardeth a dream is like him that catches at a shadow and follows after the wind. The vision of a dream is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleaned? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come? Divination and soothsaying and dreams are vain, and the hearts that fetches as a woman's heart and travail, if they be not sent from the Most High, and the visitations, set not thy hearts upon them. For the dreams has deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them. The law shall be found perfect without lies, and the wisdom is perfection and a faithful mouth. We have to understand that these dreams, if you're having a dream, you should be able to correlate your dream with the law of the Most High. You should always be able to correlate your dream if the Most High said it. And this is what happened in the Christian church. The Christian church is lying to you, just like Dr. King has lied to you and said that he's seen a dream. They putting these lies together for sermons. And what they're doing is having our people go contrary to the laws of the Most High God.
That's right.
I want to bring out a precept to that. I want to bring out Deuteronomy 18, and I want to start at verse 15. And it says, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, and we're going to start at verse 15. And it says, the Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken. According to all that thou desirest of the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see this great fire anymore, that I die not. And the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth. And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. And if thou say in thine heart, how shall we know the word which the Lord hath spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken. But the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. So Martin Luther King has spoken presumptuously. Because you have seen when we just read in Isaiah, he said, woe to a man who does not leave room for his own. I'm paraphrasing. But you get the picture. You know, where you could be in the midst of yourself, by yourself in the earth. And he has spoken a thing, and it was not according to the Most High's word.
Come.
So like, let me get a Proverbs. The book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 6. It says, add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. Dr. King has been found a liar, and we so humbly worship his day, which we're not supposed to be worshiping in the first place.
Okay.
That's right.
And that's simple as that. That's right. That's what's up.
From there, we're going to go to the book of Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy.
Matter of fact, let's go to the Maccabees.
Okay, so First Maccabees, chapter 1.
From there, we're going to go to First Maccabees, chapter 1.
Starting at verse 10.
And we're going to pick it up
Or verse 11.
at verse 10 and 11. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1. And we're going to pick it up at verse 10 and 11. We're going to pick it up at verse 10. Verse 11, Salakia.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathens
With the Most
that
High.
are round about us,
With the Most High?
for sake
With the Most High?
with the heathens round about us. For since we departed from them, we have much sorrow. So this device pleased them all. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to go after the ordinances of heathens, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the custom of the heathen.
Salakia. We see that today. Every time a new president comes to the office, our so-called black leaders, they always run to the White House to try to make it in good with the president. And that's always, nothing good comes out for the so-called black Hispanic people.
Yo, you got Messy Jesse and Al Sharptongue,
Steve Harvey.
Martin Luther King III.
Nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new under the sun. Being new bootlickers.
So instead of going to
Well,
the time,
So like our people are they're ignorant. They want things to be their way. So I'm going to precept that real quick. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and 3.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap themselves teachers, having itching ears. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables.
Our people don't want to hear the truth. This is the reason why they call us hate groups. And we're preaching the direct words that they should be absorbing out of the scriptures that the Most High God tells us to.
Yeah.
And what they want to do, they want somebody that's going to massage their sin. They want these pagan holidays. And we have more holy days in the scriptures than you celebrate of the heathens.
Come. And they want to call us black identity extremists because we extremely want to identify with who we are according to these books, according to the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
They got a nerve to give us a title like that when we've been robbed of our identity. So why we wouldn't want to identify with who we are according to these scriptures? That's just totally insane anyway.
yeah, they got slocky, y'all. They got the audacity to put some of the groups and camps on the southern part of the poverty law centers, like the most wanted, dangerous groups, and pulling down Facebook pages and YouTube pages. When we don't got the power to oppress nobody at all. Who can the Israelites lynch or oppress? We just bring out the word of the Most High.
Most people are just speaking what they hear from other people instead of looking for it themselves. So.
Yeah, truth is the new hate speech.
Yep.
So Jeremiah chapter 10, starting at verse 2 says, Thus say Yahweh, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. We're not supposed to learn these holidays. We're not supposed to be celebrating the man and his birthday that brought our people to the current position that we're in right now. Why are we celebrating?
Right.
Exactly.
That's right. The men of the Most High are supposed to be calling Israel to repentance. Let's
That's right.
repent from these Babylonian pagan ways and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
Exactly.
That's what the true man of the Lord is supposed to do. Give me Jeremiah 3:15.
Jeremiah.
This is what a true man of the Lord is supposed to be. Jeremiah 3:15. It says, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. So a real man of the Most High is going to feed the flock with the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's the key to salvation, not going to the Trump Tower or to the White House trying to make peace with the president. But bring the Most High's people back to the Most High.
there, where you want to go next?
Yeah, we'll go back to First Maccabees, chapter 1. There's another thing I want to bring out.
Okay.
First Maccabees, chapter 1. Want to go to verse 25.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Loud.
Therefore there was a great mourning in Israel in every place where they were.
So this is after the Israelites made the covenant with the heathen. Read verse 26.
26. So that the princes
So princes are rulers,
and elders
elders.
mourned.
Okay.
The virgins and young men were made feeble.
They were made what?
Feeble.
Okay.
And the beauty of woman was changed.
Now, that's what's going on today. I mean, our leaders, our young men are made feeble, being effeminized and emasculated, trying to integrate into this society.
A women were classy. Now they think to be attractive, they gotta dress like whores and walk around in spandex and little short booty shorts and the cleavage all exposed. You gotta dye your hair blonde, looking all stupid. You know how stupid you look with blonde hair and you a black or Hispanic woman? You know how dumb you look?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're whoremongers. Now you can't even find a virgin of wife nowadays.
Most of them don't know better because they just too into the world. They're too into what the world is today.
Little Kim walking around looking like Zsa Zsa Gabor. That's foolishness in itself.
And that's interesting. You brought out Little Kim. Let me read this verse again. The beauty of the woman was changed. So like Yakana said, our women are dyeing their hair yellow. They're getting plastic surgery to try to look like a white girl instead of a beautiful Hebrew sister that they're supposed to, with the thick lips and the big nose. A lot of our women are out of shape now. It's hard to find an in-shape sister. So this covenant changed our people for the worse.
That's right. And black woman, you have forgotten that the Most High is the first author of beauty. When he looked at you, he made you the perfection of beauty. But this is the things that integration has done to us. And y'all don't want to understand it. Y'all still want to join hands with this man that the Most High commands you to be separated after we still showing you that this dream is a farce.
Shalak, you have 10 churches on one corner. If the Christian church was to correct our sisters, the way the Most High tells them to, our sisters would not come to this demise. And Matthew chapter 24, starting at verse 4 and 5, it says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. So what's going on, the Most High just told us, Yahushua just told us that the people that's going to come is going to deceive us. They're going to say, I come and I follow Christ. They didn't say, I follow Muhammad, I follow any other religion. The Christians are the people that's going to come and deceive our people.
Right.
That's right.
Right, Yahushua was warning us about Christianity.
Yep. Martin Luther King wasn't even, like I said, I'm going to say it again, he wasn't even teaching Christ. He was teaching Mahatma Gandhi. That's what he was teaching. What's going to work for Elon is not going to work for the Israelites.
That's right.
It's meant to work for Elon, and it ain't even really work for Elon, because Esau all over there taking over. That's why they came up with the thuggies.
So like I want to bring this out. This is Amos chapter 7, verse 17. Therefore thus says Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. And Israel shall surely go in captivity forth of his land. So this is what you want to integrate into where our children are dying in the streets and our girls are harlots. Integration set us back hundreds of years further back instead of advancing our people.
Martin Luther King, even before he died, he realized his dream was a farce. He said if he felt that he had integrated us into a burning house. That's what he called his nation, Babylon the Great, a burning house.
The last thing Dr. King ever said to me, 5 days, as a matter of fact, before he was murdered, was he was at my home. We had just finished a strategy meeting on the Poor People's Campaign. And he seemed quite agitated after what we thought was a very successful gathering and discussion. And he said to me, I said, what's the matter, Martin? You seem very agitated. He said, well, I am. Because I've come upon a thought that I don't know how to deal with at this moment. I said, well, what is it? He says, we fought long for integration. It looks like we're going to get it. I think we get the laws. He says, but I'm afraid that I've come upon something I don't know quite what to do with. I'm afraid that we're integrating into a burning house. And when we asked for further clarification, Andy Young was with me at that time, my wife, others. He said, America's lost whatever little moral vision it had. Its moral sense has run away from the nation. And a nation that is not governed by morality and moral principles is a nation that's headed for an abyss.
And it's interesting he said that because America is set for judgment.
That's right.
So like, give me the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and 25.
Daniel what?
Daniel 7 and 25. And this is what they've done to us. This is the reason why our people is bugged out. This is the reason why we celebrate these holidays and these false leaders' birthdays and stuff like that. This is the reason why we strayed away from the Most High, but we refuse to read. We want to listen to Pastor Porkchop.
All right, I got you out. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And
Stop. Now, who's wearing out the saints of the Most High? The Christian pastor.
That's right. And think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
They didn't change laws. They didn't change holy days into paganism. They didn't drug the Most High's laws underneath their feet.
Yeah, they changed marriage where instead of just being limited to a man and wife, now a man can marry a man or a woman can marry women, which is going on.
I want to further expound on what he just said. I want to bring out the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 14, and it says, I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem a horrible thing. They commit adultery, and they walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none doth return from his wickedness. They all are of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. And if you look around you, they got the flag on the front of the church. They ain't rebuking nobody coming into the church underdressed. I'm pretty sure you see a couple of these posts. You got these women coming to church with the back all out in a tight dress. You see them, they do what you doing crunk dancing in church. I thought we supposed to be separated and set apart.
Right.
What is that? You got the homos singing on the choir? Just so you can win some type of competition? That's foolishness.
And you can see what's going on and how the homosexuals, the adulterers, the women that's not supposed to be in the pulpit find refuge in the Christian church. They find refuge amongst the people that's supposed to be set apart.
But this is all a part of the dream. We want to be like the other nations. So that's what they're trying to walk as, the other nations.
Let me bring this out, and that's interesting you mentioned about the women in the pulpits, because now the women are the leaders of our communities now. Most houses are ran by women instead of ran by men. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them, O my people. They which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. So that's why Esau put the women the head of our households now, because he knows that the women cause our people to err.
That's right. Let alone that, they don't even want no man in the household. They claim they want to be independent, but they do got a man in the household. Esau ruling their household by giving them the welfare and tying up the strong man, leaving them outside of the house, and they don't realize that they the strong man's goods. The black woman and the black children, the black family. That's what they don't want you to have.
And Salaki, that's why a lot of our young men join gangs too, because they're looking for a father figure, because father's not in the house. And you got Section 8, which gives the woman incentive to kick the man out the house so she can get benefits from the government.
That's right.
So integration has really tore the black family structure up. It's destroyed it. So Dr. King, holidays, nothing to celebrate, should be a day of mourning.
That's right. Christian, as a people, we had Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
We had Rosewood. We had the Auburn districts in Georgia. Wilmington, Delaware was pretty much a predominantly urban city. We had Harlem during the urban Renaissance area. And during the Great Depression, we went through the Roaring '20s. What need do we have to join and lock hands with this man? None.
Yeah, Con, we had our own hotels, our own restaurants. We was doing it for ourselves. Now we don't got a business hardly at all in the black Hispanic communities.
Even with the music industry, I mean, it was the chitlin circuit, but it was ours.
Con.
We was touring on our own. We didn't have to be a part of this man. They even used their own music to corrupt us. Look at the music from then and look at the music now. The music is demeaning our women because we join hands with these men. And people like Jimmy Iovine and Leroy Cohen and them, they didn't decided to put forth the worst music to pervert the nation.
Yes.
Because you want to set these record executives over you. But let's bring up Deuteronomy 17, verse 15.
All right, Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
No, set the president over you.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
No, set the record executive over you.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren.
No, from the strangers.
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set a king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
That's right. And what you're doing by not keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, you let these men be set over top of you. Because you're still trying to be like the other nations. That's why they continue to rule over us. Because you want to be like them instead of be the Most High's peculiar treasure that you meant to be.
Come.
No, but they wanna paint their hair and wear contacts. Yet they say they love themselves. So
That's
why
right.
cover themselves with a mask? Why put artificial things on them? Yet they love themselves, huh?
Yeah, this integration caused our people to increase the self-hate among our people. Like one category our people lead in is abortions. The womb of a black woman is the most dangerous place for a black baby to be because she's the leader in abortions.
She's the leader in murder. Because that's where you're killing the nation at right there instead of flourishing when the Most High said to be fruitful and multiply. Right then and there. Why do you think the Planned Parenthood is all in your neighborhood?
So now, can Judas chapter 5, 16 to 21.
I'm thinking that too.
Going in the spirit.
What he said?
Judy. It's in the middle. No.
We gotta understand why are we going through the things that we going through, because Martin Luther King had help. It's our own people that despise in this truth. They want to hear somebody teach them instead of studying to show thyself approved.
Come.
But we gotta check every man out in the word. We can't take nobody's word for book value. We gotta get to the book itself.
Come.
That's right. Yeah, because Yahshua warned us in Matthew 24 that many false prophets will come in his name. So
That's right.
we got to check the word. The scriptures confirm if this comes from the Most High or if it's coming from man.
The book of Judas, chapter 5, starting at verse 16. It says, and they cast forth before them the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Shemites, and all the Girgashites, and they that dwelt in the country many days. And while they sinned not before their Yah, they prospered, because Yahweh have hated iniquity and was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captive into the land that was not theirs. And the temples of their Yah had cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by enemies. But now are they returned unto their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, which their sanctuaries is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. So we gotta, our oppressors understand the reason why they're so easily oppressed and lord over us is because we're going against the law, statute, commandments that the Most High gave us. And this is the reason why we're losing in so many battles, and we find ourselves fighting against one another, because we digress the laws, and we don't want to hear the laws. Then they sent their number one enemy in, which is the Christian pastor, to preach that you don't have to keep the laws no more.
That's right.
The Christian
That's
pastor.
right.
So if we want unity, we want strength, we want the Most High to come and heal our land, all we have to do as a people is to get back to these law, statute, commandments, and these 144,000 wake up, and we're going to see Yahweh.
People are so stubborn in their ways. They once you put scriptures in front of them, they're too afraid to check them. They don't want to check them because they don't want to see that they're wrong. They're stubborn. Yeah.
Carl, let me bring out 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14, since you want to mention that. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and forgive their sin and will heal their land.
There's no other way. There's no other way that our land is going to get healed. We can march. We can have a dream that we want to dream. But until we turn from our evil ways, meaning turn from our sins, the transgression of the law, and come back to the laws that Yahweh has placed on the children of Israel, then we're going to see peace. Then we're going to see prosperity. Then we're going to see our oppressors, which is sitting up among the horses, and we're walking, and it's going to be reversed.
Yeah, most of the time, people are so into their ways. They like those ways that it's just like they look for an excuse for those ways. They want excuses. They don't want to follow what scriptures say.
That's right. A sinful man, he's going to find an excuse according to his folly.
He's going to find an excuse, you know.
In our pastors, when they teach, they try to make us comfortable here in Babylon. Try to say, if you just vote for, if we get Democrat or president this time, things going to be all right. Or if we vote for this candidate or this candidate, or if you just be a good person and live life the best way you can, you'll be okay, instead of calling people to repentance.
And once you vote Democrat or Republican, when there's two wings on the same fowl.
Right. So
and this is the most thing. I noticed this when I sometimes I study when I'm studying here, and sometimes I try to study with people and trying to show them what I learned here. Lots of times they're so comfortable in doing the things they do, like I just said before, but I didn't get to that. It's like they don't like
they stuck in their ways.
No, it's not being stuck in their ways, but it's like sometimes they're so comfortable in doing what they do. They try to like find an excuse, and you see them talking, but you don't see them really opening the book. It's like they know, but it's like they don't want to know. You know what I mean? It's like they choose to walk sleepwalking. They choose to walk sleeping. You know?
They're living by doctrines, the precept of men.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I got another precept. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, starting at verse 17. 2 Corinthians chapter 6. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith Yahweh, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith Yahweh Almighty.
Okay.
So integration is not of the Most High. It's segregation, where we're supposed to separate from the heathen and the wicked nations.
Okay.
So we always had a debate who had the better plan, Elijah Muhammad or Dr. King. And they say, but Elijah Muhammad had the plan was more biblical, where we'll separate you for ourselves, and Dr. King where we drop everything we was doing and integrate with the white man. Because segregation is Bible doctrine. We're separating, come from a mount, come out of here.
Yeah. Got anything else you want to add? We covered all that.
Yeah, it's sad how that happens, man. Like, and you know, it's sad how that happens. How people they like.
Speak up.
Oh, my bad. Let me get my thoughts together. It's sad how that happens. How people like you like the people that they supposedly you know studying, and they reject you, and they studying, but yet you put the scriptures in front of them, but like they don't want to look in the scriptures. Like they just choose to argue
because they're not studying,
but not look in the scriptures.
They talking that feel good.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But yet they want to say you're wrong and wrong and wrong, but they don't want to look for themselves.
Let me bring out Micah chapter 2 verse 10 real quick also. Micah chapter 2 verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. So America is not your rest, so-called black, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native Americans.
That's right, and some of y'all is too comfortable.
No matter what bills or covenants you make with our oppressors, this is not your rest. Most High didn't send us here to be comfortable. We're here in the land of our enemies for punishment.
How can you be comfortable with the police still killing us? How can you be comfortable with the state that our people are in right now? How can you be comfortable?
Or the education system that miseducates you and dumbs you down and teaches you ignorance instead of knowledge and wisdom.
Teaching your kids that slavery wasn't that bad and things of that nature. Got a book with 2 Santa Clauses. What type of is that?
Setting up false teachers and pastors on every corner in the black neighborhoods all across the country.
Trying to say that you born gay. You trying to sexualize children? Ain't no child born with no sexuality. That's foolishness.
Let me read that again, Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. So if you caught up in this American dream, it's going to lead to your ultimate destruction.
It's going to lead to your nightmare.
Yeah, this is nightmare, not a dream.
That's just what Martin Luther King's so-called dream has been for us, a nightmare. Everything has been taken and stricken from us. And some of y'all too blind to even realize it.
The nightmare that you go to hell.
Yeah, it's not going to be...
And a lot of Christian pastors say that these other nations are good. But this is Micah chapter 2 and verse 17. It says, ye have worried Yahweh with your words. Yet ye say, we worried him. When ye say everyone that does evil is good in the sight of Yahweh, and he delighted in them, or where is Yahweh of judgment? So he said that all these evil people, these evil wicked people, they want to connect themselves to their oppressors and saying that they're good. As you really notice, when it comes down to this truth, the first thing that pops up in Jake's mind is the Caucasian race, the white man, the devil. That's the first thing that comes up in their mind. They forget about the other 16 nations that the Most High had on this earth. Besides Israel and Esau, the first thing that comes to their mind is Esau.
God.
They're good. They seem they're good.
And that's why we don't got no self-worth as a people. We'll shoot each other down for a pair of Jordans. Or because you don't like the color they're wearing. We got no self-worth among our people.
You want to protest the police killing you, but you won't protest the people killing each other in the neighborhood.
Or even our sisters going to get abortions. Won't protest that either.
Kind. Does anybody have anything in closing? Brother Uriel?
Yeah, let me get the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, because a lot of people may not know, okay, I understand you brothers, I see you speaking this truth, but I don't know my purpose in life. You know, a lot of people may be stuck with that. So I'm going to leave y'all with this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Kind.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. So now you know that the dream was a nightmare. The whole thing was a farce. It wasn't nothing from God. And we done expounded it the best way that we can to you.
Oh, that's for you.
That's right, it wasn't for none of us. So we pray this was edifying for you. We pray that the Most High was able to water the seeds that we were able to plant today in the name of Yahushua. And we want you to continue watching Rise of the Chosen Truth Beyond the Surface Temple. Watch us on YouTube. We'll be posting daily every day. Shout outs to the Judah Knights of Israel. We want to thank Brother Uriel for joining us today. And with that, we'll say shalom.
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 Kum Yasharallah.
Go,
Kum Yasharallah.
Go,
Kum Yasharallah.
Go,
Kum Yasharallah.
Go, Yeshua.